think of lightning and sky.
Her name, she's sexy.
How else is God supposed to write?
Her name, she's sexy.
She feels the blues. But you're hogging her. You're guarding her. She wants to be. She wants to be. But you're hogging her. You're guarding her.
Damn.
Mister, look at your girl. She loves it.
Look at her. I can see it in her eyes.
Hope this lasts forever. Hey,
Shake it out, girl. Shake it. Bass. Shake it out. Shake it out, girl. Shake it. Bass. Shake it out. Shake it out, girl. Shake it. Bass. Hey. Shake it. Shake it out.
She makes me think of lightning and skies.
Her name. She's sexy.
How else is God supposed to write?
Her name. She's sexy.
She wants the best, but your heart can hurt. You're guarding her. She wants the best. She wants the best. Your heart can hurt. You're guarding her.
Damn.
Mister, look at your girl. She loves it.
Look at her. I can see it in her eyes.
Hope this lasts forever. Hey, Mister, look at your girl. She loves it.
Look at her. I can see it in her eyes.
Hope this lasts forever. Hey, jazz makes me fantasize.
Her curves. She's sexy.
Her ass is a spaceship I want to ride.
Her ass. She's sexy.
She wants the moon, but your heart can hurt. You're guarding her.
She wants to move. She wants to move. But your heart can hurt. You're guarding her. Beat it.
Mister, look at your girl. She loves it.
I know you love it, girl. I can see it in her eyes. She.
There's not really a long line. So if y'all want to get y'all readings, go ahead. All right. All right. Let me see. I have that connected, that connected. Okay, guys. Hopefully y'all can hear me and it's not a mess. All right, so I'm gonna go down. Oh, I don't want to like. Y'all can hear me? Okay, good. YouTube can hear me? Okay, good. Cause I'm like, hopefully you guys can hear me, because usually like YouTube gives me like a little bit of like a lot of issues, but I'm glad it's not giving me any issues today. Hey Moonlit, how y'all doing? If y'all can hear me, please leave a 1 in the chat. If y'all can hear me, please leave like a 1 in the chat so I know. Y'all can hear me? It's a little low. Okay. It's a little low. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We can hear me. Y'all don't be rushing me. Don't rush me. Okay. Because I'm live on like 3 different platforms. Live on TikTok, live on YouTube, and live on Instagram. But I'm going to like get on with the readings because I know y'all don't like to hear me ramble. But a few disclaimers before going into the readings tonight. If you do want a full reading with me, you guys already know. You guys check the link in my bio. If you are on YouTube, check the link in the description box so that you guys can book a full reading with me. I do have a little bit of availability this week for readings. So if you do want a reading with me, let me know. And you guys can be able to book with me. You guys already know. So I'm going to get on with the readings. Make sure you do book in advance if you do want a reading from me, because availability will go pretty quickly. But I'm going to go on with the readings for those who already like sent in their donations earlier. in the day. Now, if you are on TikTok, this is probably your first time seeing me on my live because I don't go live on TikTok. I go live on YouTube and I go live on Instagram, but I'm a tarot reader. I do live readings over on YouTube, but I decided to go on this platform on TikTok to see how I like it because I have not gone live on my TikTok before. So this is my first time going live on my TikTok, and I already have 144 people in the chat. Well, 195 now. Hi. Hi, y'all. But I'm going to be doing live readings today for those who have sent in their donations already. So, Valerie, I do remember you. I do remember you, Valerie. I'm going to go ahead and start with Claudette because Claudette is my first client for tonight for a reading. And then after that, I'm going to do Stephanie E. Then I'm going to do Trinice. And then I'm going to do Stephanie E. And that's all I can remember from the top of my head. But I'm going to get on with these readings. If you are on TikTok, make sure that you are following me on YouTube at JustCynRoy, where I do all of my readings. And I do daily readings. I do weekly readings. And I do monthly readings as well for all the zodiac signs. So if you do want a reading from me, also go ahead and click my bio so that you can book a reading with me. Before I get into the readings, Louis wants to say hi. Come on, Louis. Louis wants to say hi. Say hi, Louis. Louis, say hi. He just woke up, y'all. So, say hi, Louis. No? Louis, say hi. Don't embarrass me in front of company. Louis is tired. If you don't kiss in the mouth, be black. Say hi, Louis. Louis says hi, y'all. He just woke up. He's tired. That's rude, Louis. All right, Louis. Bye. He's leaving now. He don't love me like that, y'all. He only comes in for a little bit and then he leaves. He don't really love me like that. But he's sleepy. He just woke up from his nap. He's been napping all day. And then I had to take him to the vet today because he has like allergies with his eye. Like one of his eyes has a little bit of an allergy. So I'm like monitoring him for a little bit to see how his eye is doing. But so far he's been doing so good. He's been itching it a little bit though. But yeah, hopefully today he doesn't knock out the power. Because last reading, when I was in my readings live last Monday, he knocked out the power. So please forgive me for Louis in advance. Louis is done with us. Literally, he don't want to be bothered with us at all. Like he'll literally come in, say hi, and then leave. He does not like to be bothered. So I'm gonna get with Claudette because Claudette is my first reading for tonight. So hopefully Claudette is in the chat, so she'll be able to get her reading. If not, it'll be on my YouTube channel as well because I do save all of these videos on my YouTube channel, so you guys can go back and listen to these readings if you do miss your reading. So let's start with Claudette. Let's see, Claudette. Shoot, my cards fall on the floor. Hey, Marie. All right, my card fell on the floor. 1 second. All right, one more card. Louis, it's storming. Sorry. All right, so this is gonna be for Claudette. Claudette, what I have for you for your reading is that randomly there is going to be some sort of new love interest coming into your life. I do also feel like this love interest is someone who wants to establish a lot of time and energy into the relationship or the connection. Now, this is something that has to do with some sort of divine timing. So if you do run into this new connection, because I do feel like this is some sort of random connection that's coming into your life, I do feel like you can't rush this connection. You can't force this connection, or you can't manipulate this connection, because this is something that has to happen organically. And this is a connection that has to happen on its own time. So you can't really force this to happen. You have to kind of like just go with the flow of things. I do also feel like when it comes to your finances, you are possibly waiting for some sort of money to come in, or there's some sort of anticipation when it comes to your finances. I do feel like financially there is a little bit of like you having to budget or save your money, because there seems to be some sort of vacation, or there's going to be some sort of trip that you're going to be taking. This is going to be somewhere that either has a lot of palm trees. It's going to be a place that has a lot of it's gonna be a hot weather, so I'm seeing like a lot of hot weather. But I also feel like this is gonna be somewhere that has a lot of water, so you will be possibly surrounded by a lot of water. So this is either going to be on some sort of island, or this could be possibly, let's say California, or it could be Miami. So it could be something that, or yeah, like somewhere in Miami, surrounding a body of water. I do also feel like a connection that is going to be coming in for you is going to be a lot of work. A lot of work has to be put into establish this relationship or this connection, or to maintain this connection. And I do also feel like randomly there is someone that has been possibly thinking of you. There also seems to be some sort of opportunity or some sort of new beginning that is also going to be presented to you as well. It could be someone who has fire in their chart, so Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, if you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is slow-moving energy. So this is someone that is going to be incredibly slow, meticulous, and calculative with the way that they come into your life. So this is, or even if they're in your life currently now, this is someone who just really takes their time. You can't really rush this person to make a decision or to kind of like move. They kind of like go on about their own pace. And this is someone who can be very business or goal oriented. So this can be someone who's really focused on their finances. Now, I feel like you're also focused on your finances too, because I do feel like there is a little bit of like you kind of not really paying attention to what's going on or your surroundings. So there's a little bit of like you kind of like putting all of your time and energy into your finances. And it could also be a distraction because you also feel like because you can't really control your love life, you can kind of control your money. So your attention and a lot of your time and energy is going directly into your finances because it's something that you can kind of stabilize without having to try so hard. I do also feel like you're going to have what you want. I do feel like you want stability. Stability is like your main focus. Stability is something that you really, really want to accomplish in your life, whether that be romantically, whether that be financially, whether that be mentally, whether that be emotionally, or whether that be any aspect of your life. I do feel like stability is incredibly important to you, very essential to you as well. And I do also feel that there is a little bit of like you having to be patient for this. Moving into the fall season, maybe like November, December, there's going to be some sort of movement that's going to be happening for you as well. And I do feel like there's going to be some sort of money or unexpected money that you've been waiting for that's also going to be coming in November, which is more so into like Scorpio going into Sagittarius season. I do also feel that there is a little bit of like you having to kind of create boundaries with this energy that's coming into your life, or possibly implement those boundaries, because there could be a little bit of this like you being so tired and being so worked up or feeling very overwhelmed that you're kind of letting things slack or letting people just kind of like not treat you anyway, but I just feel like you don't really have the energy to kind of really focus and put a lot of time and nurture any energies around you right now because you're just taking on too much. So there's a lot of you, like, not a lot of you, but Claudette mainly, there's a little bit of like you really having a hard time focusing, whether that be emotionally, whether that be mentally, but there just seems to be a little bit of just like you having to really pay attention and to really pay attention to some sort of details that are happening around in your life. Now, there could be possibly some sort of like power struggles in the workplace, meaning that you may not be seeing eye to eye with your clients, or you maybe not be seeing eye to eye with your employees, but there is a little bit of like you having to really kind of like not pay attention too much to that, because I just feel like this is going to be like seasonal or temporary, but there is a little bit of just like you being thrown off because of there may be some sort of like, I don't want to call it chaos, but there could be a little bit of discrepancies at work. But that is what I'm getting for you, Claudette. I'm gonna move to, who is it? Who's next? Dang, who's next? I'm gonna move to Stephanie. After Stephanie is gonna be, hold on, shoot. Okay, so I'm gonna do Stephanie E. I'm Trinice, Stephanie P. Then Moonlit, Shannon, Danny, and then Aaron. So let me do, not you Stephanie P, not yet. I'm gonna do Stephanie E. E, and then I'll do P. But E is first, then Trinice, then Stephanie P. for your reading. All right, so let me do Stephanie E. Louis. I think Louis went back to sleep, y'all. Louis is not for it today. He's not hyper today. Sorry, y'all. He's not. All right, let's do Stephanie E's reading. All right. All right, Stephanie E. Y'all see this? I'm not getting new cards. Do not tell me to get new cards because I'm not getting new cards. I refuse. All right. So this is going to be for Stephanie P. All right, Stephanie P, what I'm seeing for you is that something is going in your favor. I do also feel like whatever has been lost is also going to be returned to you as well. I do also feel like there seems to be some sort of final judgment, or there seems to be some sort of like news that you're going to be receiving. And whatever this news is, I do feel like this news is going to make you happy. Mainly the signs that are coming out for you, I'm getting Leo, I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's pretty much all that I'm getting. But I feel like whatever this news that you're about to receive is going to make you happy, and it's something that you've been anticipating for a little bit or a little while. Louis coming back, y'all. Louis, I also feel like there also seems to be, like some sort of offering that's going to be coming in for you, but I feel like it's more so financially. If you've been waiting for some sort of money, I do feel like money is going to be coming in for you. I do also feel that there could be a little bit of miscommunication that you're also receiving with someone, or you and this person may not be on the same page, or there could be possibly some sort of like having a hard time reading each other or reading somebody, or someone has a hard time reading you. I do also feel like there just seems to be a little bit of confusion about which direction that you should be going or taking as well, especially when it comes to your finances. You could be biting off more than you can chew, or just taking on too many responsibilities as well. And you could also feel very overwhelmed, but I feel like it's like more so financially, it's like feeling a lot of financial burden. It's feeling financially burdened is what I'm getting. Whether that be indirectly or directly, there is a little bit of like you feeling financially burdened, or feeling like you have money but then you lose money. There seems to be like you having a hard time grasping money, or having money sit in your hands or in your pocket for long. I feel like once you receive some sort of finances or money, it's completely expelled out. It's like it goes quickly, like money's going quickly. It comes in quickly, it leaves quickly. There seems to also be a little bit of like you having to create boundaries with someone. Again, I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be someone who could be coming into your life. And whoever this person that's coming into your life, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you having to create boundaries with this person. Be careful how you express yourself, because you're coming off too blunt. And this is a little bit of like you coming off a little bit too much to take at first, because I just feel like you're just a straight shooter, no chaser. I do also feel that there is a little bit of just like if someone is coming to you with a little bit of confusion, especially if someone who was a liar that may be trying to return back into your life. This is a new person. Girl, they're ripping. Wait, but they're ripping? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. As you're someone new is coming into your life, I just feel like there seems to be like a little bit of this person being a little bit of a liar. This is someone who's not trustworthy, and this could also be someone who may be very deceptive. Like the initial meetup or the initial meeting, I should say, is based off a lie. This person could be lying. Oh, my cards are ripping. I know. I'm not getting rid of my tarot cards though. So it is what it is. These are my babies, and they're just gonna just rock with me. They're gonna have to just rock with me. I was asking if this is a new person. I do feel like there is new energy coming into your life, but I just feel like you're turning it down for whatever reason. I feel like you're not open to it. There also could be someone who is a liar that could be trying to reconcile with you. Now, this reconciliation doesn't mean that you have to let this person into your life, but this reconciliation can also be a lesson to you, because I do feel like there seems to be some sort of like a karmic or a soul lesson that you're supposed to learn from this energy. But I feel like you really don't want to deal with that. I feel like you're wanting new energy in your life, but even if there were new energy into your life, there still needs to be a lot of work that needs to be done. It could be just like with your tone, it could be the way that you're expressing yourself, the lack of expressing yourself, but it's just the way that you are kind of coming off. It could be too blunt, it could be too cold. I feel like you sometimes cut people to the white meat with your words. It's really like you having to be intentional with your speaking, but at the same time, you're really having to kind of like, with your words, like kill someone with kindness. Like you can say something that is really just like abrasive and very stern and very like no nonsense, but in a sweet type of way. It's like you're not having to be but the thing is that you're operating out of divine masculine energy. And we've had this conversation before. I feel like you're not safe to sit in your divine like feminine energy yet, and because you're not comfortable in sitting in your divine feminine energy, you operate out of your divine masculine energy, and I feel like it's sometimes too abrasive. It's too much for people. As a woman, it is good to have masculine and divine feminine energy. There needs to be a balance, obviously. Like we just can't always operate our divine feminine energy, because sometimes we're going to need our divine masculine energy when certain things arise. So I feel like you're having to learn how to balance that, because I feel like it's more so leaning towards the masculine energy, less more so than the divine feminine energy. And I feel like there needs to be a balance. It needs to be both. You need to be able to kind of like learn how to turn it off and turn it on. Because like I said, let me check. Because like I said, it's imperative that you learn how to do this, because I do feel like you're going to need it moving forward in your life. There also seems to be a little bit of just like I'm seeing like a boss like attitude or a boss like energy coming from you. It's like someone who doesn't have a business yet, but they operate out of like, I already have a business, right? I'm already established. So it's not like a fake it till you make it type of energy, but it's very much so of just like, I'm gonna be somebody type of energy, right? I'm gonna make a difference in this world type of energy, right? So I feel like that is the energy that you have. It's giving me Jay-Z energy. And Jay-Z energy is like boss mogul energy, and that's like masculine. That's like deep masculine energy. That's like when he walks into a room, everybody be quiet, like everyone's quiet type of energy, right? It's an energy that demands respect. It's an energy that is given respect. It's an energy that is kind of it's stoic energy. Because Jay-Z has a little bit of a stoic energy. Like he's not really a talker. He's more of a quiet energy. He's more of a docile energy. But like his energy is very masculine. Like his energy speaks before he opens his mouth. And I feel like you have a little bit of that, Stephanie. I feel like you have to be careful, not in a bad way, but you have to be careful, because you can use that to your advantage. But I also feel like too, that can be your strong suit if you use it wisely. You know what I mean? You have to use that energy wisely. If you're able to use that energy wisely, you can be like you can be like a millionaire. Like you can be like wealthy. You can be you could be lucrative, you know what I mean? But I feel like you have to channel that energy in a way that you can also like, speak to someone, but also cuss them out in a sweet way. You know what I mean? Like you can be able to kind of like talk to them, not make them feel like crap, but also give them like strong, constructive criticism without them feeling like you just like, demolish them. There's a sweet, nasty, I know it sounds bad, but a sweet, nice, nasty way that you can kind of like go about communicating your feelings without coming off too rugged, without coming off too hostile. And hostile doesn't mean like a physical reaction. It could be an emotional reaction. It could be an energetic response, right? So I feel like you're having to really like reel that in, because what you're doing essentially is coming off like that energetically. Like, you need to learn how to kind of like balance out divine masculine and feminine energy. It's a challenge for a lot of people to kind of like balance their divine masculine and feminine energy, because especially for women, especially when they don't feel safe in a space, they feel like they have to kind of operate out of divine masculine energy, because that's how they protect themselves. That is like their shield of armor. That's the way that they kind of make sure that nobody's going to try them, especially men, because sometimes women do not feel safe around men. So they have to operate out of divine masculine energy because they don't feel safe. So I feel like once you feel safe in your own body, Stephanie, because it's mainly not the people around you, it's you. Like you, and once you feel safe within your own body, like within your own energy, within your own space, then you can kind of operate out of divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Like there's gonna be a balance. There'll be a balance, but you don't feel safe in your own body. You don't feel safe in your own energy. You don't feel safe in your own space. So that's why you can't balance both of them. And it's maybe like your childhood, like maybe you always had to kind of like defend yourself from like your siblings. Maybe you came up in a situation where like you had to take care of your brothers and sisters, like you had to take care of your family. Like there's a plethora of things that make women like operate out of divine masculine energy. It's not just men that they meet when they're older and they date and they're just men who are no good. It's not that. It can start off at a very young age of you being very hyper independent as a child, and you having to be hyper independent because subconsciously your mother, your father needed you to be that for them so that you can be able to help them. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were like the sibling that had to take care of all your brothers and sisters because your mom or your dad relied on you to do that because you were so hyper independent as a child. So there's just so many plethora of things that can happen when for women to operate out of divine masculine energy. And I feel like that's what you have. It's and I get it because I have a little bit of it. I'm just now learning how to like operate out of my divine feminine energy. Even sometimes with my boyfriend, I'm just like it'll come out. My masculine energy will come out. It's only because like I've always took care of myself. So to have someone in my space that tries to take care of me is just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? But what I've learned, thank you to my friend Marie. Hopefully she's still here. If she's not here, that's fine. My friend Marie, she's just like, you have to let that go. You have to say yes. You have to stop saying no and start saying yes and start letting people be there for you. You have to let people take care of you. You have to let people who want to nurture you, you have to let them do that. And Stephanie, I feel like you have a hard time letting people nurture you. You have a hard time letting people get close to you. You have a hard time letting people see a vulnerable side of you. You have a hard time of being vulnerable with yourself, because being vulnerable with yourself is the hardest thing to do. You know, like being vulnerable with other people might be a little bit easier, but being vulnerable with yourself is extremely hard, especially if you've never done it before. It's extremely hard. Like to be very honest with yourself, to be very vulnerable with yourself, to be very safe in your space. It's sometimes hard for people. And I feel like that's what's happening with you, Stephanie. Like you're having to really kind of like let go of the hyper independence. And there's nothing wrong with you being hyper independent. Like being hyper independent is amazing. It's phenomenal. It's a good attribute to have, because you're self-sufficient, you're self-reliant on yourself, and you're established, you're solid, you know. But how can you give to the world, to the masses, if you can't let people be there for you? So I feel like you have to really, really like let people, 1, nurture you, 2, be vulnerable with you, 3, let people be there for you, be present for you, whatever that looks like to you, whether that be financially, whether that be emotionally, whether that be physically, whether that be mentally. Let people show up for you, because that was hard for me too, like letting people show up for me, because especially when people don't show up for you, you start to get disappointed, because it's just like, why are people not showing up for me? Like I show up for you, you show up for me. I feel like sometimes you can get upset because there might be possibly a lack of reciprocation too. And you're afraid of reciprocation too, because people have always constantly let you down. So when you finally get reciprocation in your life from people that you did not expect to have a reciprocation from, it's scary, because it's just like, okay, why are you being nice to me? Like, why? It's like you automatically go in that defense mode. You automatically feel afraid. You automatically start to operate out of divine masculine energy because you feel like these people want things from you. You feel like these people want something from you. And it's necessarily not that. It's just people, just let people be there for you. I didn't mean to rant on Stephanie's reading. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go find Louis. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry. Louis is, I thought he was getting himself into trouble, but he's literally just sleeping in his bed, which is so cute. I'm like, Louis, he's like, what do you want from me? He's like peeking his head out. What? He's sleeping, y'all. But okay. Who am I doing? Okay, I am doing, who's next? So this is going to be for Trinice, and then after Trinice, I'll do Stephanie P. Because I keep always getting the Stephanie's confused. But I'll do Stephanie P after. So let me do Trinice. All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, but Stephanie, if once you learn how to kind of operate or keep a balance between masculine and feminine energy, I feel like you'll be able to kind of really thrive because you'll know how to turn it on and turn it off. And essentially, that's what you want to do. You want to learn how to turn off your divine masculine and divine feminine energy off when you need to. You know, there needs to be balance. All right, I'm going to do Trinice, and then I'll do Stephanie P. So Trinice is next. Hopefully Trinice is here. So I'm still in that learning space. You are, but see, the thing with life, and the thing with this journey, this spiritual journey that we're on, Stephanie, we're constantly learning. Healing is limitless, and learning is limitless. Even when you leave this vessel, which is AKA your body, your soul is going to be transferred into another vessel, AKA reincarnation, and you're still going to be learning lessons. You're still going to be learning. So learning is limitless. It's not you just learn in this lifetime and then that's it. No, you're constantly learning. Your cousin called you out on that yesterday. But that's a good thing. You always want to learn. Like, if you're not learning, if you're not evolving, then this whole experience on Earth was a waste. Because y'all know I always say Earth is school. We come here to learn lessons. Earth in the physical, we come here to learn lessons. Oh my God. Thank you, Ray. This is my first time live on TikTok, okay? This is my first time live on TikTok. Usually I do not be on here. This is my first time trying it. I'm going to start to come live more on TikToks. It probably won't be on Mondays. On TikToks, I'll probably pick a different day to go live because I can't do live on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok all at the same time. It's just too much for me. This is very, very overwhelming for me right now. So I'll pick a different day for TikTok. So TikTok will be a different day. I'll probably announce it on my platforms, but I'll do live on TikToks. So it'll probably be like on a Thursday, honestly. You're welcome, Stephanie. I'm going to do, whose reading am I doing? I'm doing Trinice's reading. But yeah, I'll probably do TikTok lives on Thursday. So if everybody wants to reading on TikTok, I do them on TikTok now since I could go live on TikTok. And I'll probably do TikTok. I'll probably do, it won't be the same as how I do them here on YouTube and Instagram. It'll just be like a collective reading for the collective on Thursday. So I'll probably pick a zodiac sign and I'll do a zodiac sign, or I'll do a collective reading for TikTok on Thursdays. But thank you for shopping with me, Ray. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all support. Because y'all don't have to support me. There's like so many other spiritualists here on this platform. And on like, there's so many people who do what I do. But the people that rock with me, I love y'all because some of them have been with me from the beginning. And then next Friday makes 4 years of my business. So y'all know I'm going to have a sale. Y'all know I'm going to have a sale next week. But yeah, I can't believe that I'm doing this for 4 years. This is crazy. I would never think that I would be here like 4 years later. Just absolutely crazy to me. I'm gonna do more TikTok lives. I promise. I promise. I'm gonna do this Thursday. I'm gonna go live on TikTok again. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Okay, it's JustCynRoy. I'm gonna go live on TikTok. All right. So I'm just getting the hang of it. I don't even know where all these little cartoons are on the side of the screen. I don't know what this means. What is a diamond milestone? What's that? Yeah, hearts and stuff. I don't know what's going on TikTok. TikTok look like a gambling site. Whole bunch of like coins and stuff. Like, girl, it's just too much. It's a little overwhelming for me. Thank you, Moonlit. Thank you, Shannon. All right, let me do Trinice. But yes, I'll go live on TikTok on Thursday. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Shannon, shut up. Shannon, shut up. Shannon follow all my platforms. There's a couple of that follow me on all my platforms, like Patreon, YouTube, like a lot of y'all, like Instagram, like Facebook. I have a Facebook group. If y'all not on my Facebook group, y'all better join my Facebook group. A lot of y'all follow me on all my platforms. And it's crazy because I see y'all names on all my platforms. I'm just like, that's crazy. People send me money in the form of gifts on TikTok. Girl, I don't know how to work this. It looks like a gambling site because there's so many like coins and stuff. Championship tournament. Like, what the hell is this? What is that? What does that mean? Girl, I'll get the hang of it. You need my number? Social security number? Shannon follows me on all my platforms. It's crazy. All right, let's do Trinice. I'm doing Trinice. Thank you, Moonette. 4 years in business next Friday. That is crazy. I would never think that I would be here. Like, y'all, 4 years? That's a long time. You know, it's a really long time for me to be in business. I don't know what to, I mean, sometimes, you know, business is slow and I'll be freaking out, but then y'all, I mean, look, Spirit always provides. Y'all understand? Like, Spirit always provides. So I'm blessed, you know. I can't believe next week on the 18th, it'll be 4 years in my business. That's crazy. So, anyways. I was not no nurse practitioner, child. Not a nurse practitioner. I was in nursing school. I was a nurse. Yep, and long time plus time. Thank you. Thank you. It's a long time. I don't know. I love what I do. So that's a blessing because a lot of people can't do what they love to do. People have to do what they have to do. You know what I mean? Like, some people have to go to work even though they don't want to do it. Like, they're so creative and they're so passionate about other things that they want to do in their life, but they're not making money from it, so they can't really have a sustainable lifestyle doing it. But I feel like I get to do what I love. You know what I mean? And I try not to take it for granted. I try not to complain, and I try not to do any of those things because I just, like, it could be taken away from me and I would have to go find a traditional job, which I don't mind. I actually don't mind doing that. But I get to just wake up and do what I love. I like to, like, help people. I love to, like, give people readings. I love to pack my orders. I love making my potions. I love making my oils. I love making my money. I love doing all of the stuff, like money oil, love oils. I love doing all those things. And shout out to my mama, because my mom is the one that taught me how to do all the stuff. Like, my mom literally is the head witch in my life. She literally taught me how to make oils and potions, and, you know, I get it from my mama. I get it from my mama. So my mama is she's the head witch in my life. Let me do Trinice. Okay. Trinice. Humanitarian things. Yeah, like I love like helping people. Like I think that's one of my passions. I think that's why Spirit gave me this gift because I'm able to help people and to kind of like help people on their journeys differently than how other people do it. Because I feel like yes, there's other spiritualists that can help you on your spiritual journey, and yes, there's people that have their own forms and their own methods. But I feel like the way that I help people on their spiritual journeys is a little bit more unique, because not only am I still learning, and I learned through experiences with you guys, especially when you guys come to me with your issues and your problems and your grief. Like it helps me become a better person too. So I feel like the job that I'm doing in this lifetime is not only helping y'all, but it's also helping me too. You know what I mean? Because I remember like from like the beginning of my journey, I was like a mess. The first year of my business, I was a mess. Not a mess emotionally. Well, actually, yes, I was a mess emotionally, but I was just a mess. Like I was still trying to figure out myself, but people like believed in me. Like people they wanted to follow my journey. Like they wanted to kind of like, they wanted me to help them. And I'm just like, I'm still trying to help me. How you want me to help you? And I'm still trying to help me. But people are just like, no, like I need your guidance. And I'm just like, I used to scratch my head like, why y'all want me to help you? There's so many other spiritualists and there's so many other readers that can help you. Like, why do you want to come to me? And they're just like, no, like I guess people saw my growth like during that time. Like people saw me grow. Like I was like a baby witch, and I grew up into like a bigger thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like people like can appreciate my growth because they can kind of like see themselves in me a little bit. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's why people kind of like gravitate to like towards me as a practitioner or like a spiritual practitioner, because it's just like I kind of see myself in you. I kind of see like how you went, like everything that you've gone through. Like I went through the same thing too. So I feel like I'm a little bit more relatable. You know what I mean? So yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my goodness, so funny. But yeah, let me do Trinice's reading. Hopefully I'm not glitching on TikTok. I feel like I'm glitching on TikTok and I just don't know it. Yeah, you guys are my tribe. Like seriously, that's why every time like I had like I hit like a milestone or something like that, I always thank y'all. I'm like, shout out to my tribe, because y'all literally show up every single Monday to my readings. Like some of y'all like Moonlit, Tracy's not here, but Tracy's always here. Stephanie P, Stephanie E is always here. Trinice is always here. Shannon's always here. Juicy's always here. Like y'all be this like it's like all I can name all y'all. On top of my head. You know what I mean? Lonnie, who else? Chanel, like I can name all y'all on top of my head. Like all of y'all. Cause y'all been with me from like the beginning. Like when I first started my business in August of 2019. Like y'all was like, I remember when I was selling candles and I was just like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do these candles. They like it. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna see if they fuck with it. And y'all like literally brought my candles. I was just like, they really fuck with me. They really fuck with me. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring out just like y'all, but y'all really like vibe with me. And I was just like, oh my god, like they really like relate to me, and I can relate to y'all too, because some of y'all like slide in my DMs and you guys like tell me stuff, and I'm just, oh my god, like I'm going through the same shit too. Like I feel like we kind of like relate to each other. Like Nurki's here too. Nurki is like from the beginning too. I have no connection on TikTok. I'm gonna be with y'all on Thursday because I can't. TikTok is like glitching. But y'all was like with me from like the beginning, and it's just like, oh my god, like I don't know. It'll be 4 years next week, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm gonna talk to my boyfriend. Hopefully, we can go do something. I don't know. I'll talk to him, but I don't know, like. Next year. I keep saying next year. Next week. I just don't know what to do with myself sometimes. Like, I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous being in business in 4 years, but I'm slightly nervous. You know what I mean? You're gonna order some candles soon. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm having a big sale next week, next Friday. So if you wanna like grab stuff then, but yeah, like I'm gonna have a huge sale. I want to have like a really, really, really big sale. Like I want like a big sale for you guys, so you guys can kind of like take advantage of like everything that I have left, because I still gotta get more inventory. But I don't know, man. I appreciate y'all. Like honestly, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself next week, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll figure it out. I don't think I'm gonna do anything, honestly. I didn't really do anything for my birthday, like too big for my birthday. Like, I don't know. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But Trinice is probably like, girl, shut up and give me my reading. Okay. Trinice. Okay, Trinice, what I'm seeing for your reading is that I'm seeing that there could be someone who is coming off emotionally manipulative, but I also feel like someone's coming off as a burden. I do also feel like someone, I don't know if this is you having like poor management of money. I don't know why I said poor financial management. That makes no sense. Poor. Thank you, Shannon. I try. I really try, y'all. Like I know, and y'all show me so much grace when I go ghost, because I be going ghost on my platforms. And it's only because I need to recharge. Like I just need to recharge. Like I don't be answering text messages. I don't be answering phone calls. It's just like sometimes I just need space for myself. I really need time to kind of like this. Like for the past week, I've been like not answering phone calls. I have been not been answering texts. And it's mainly because I just really need to kind of like hone in. You know what I mean? Am I having a sale in September? I don't think so. I think you should just wait until next Friday, Moonlit, because that's when I'm gonna have like a big sale. You know, it'll be a big sale. I'll do something like I'll probably do like free shipping or something, but it'll be a big sale. Oh my gosh, shut up, Shannon. Okay, so I do sometimes. I really do. Cause people want so much of me, you know. Like even my boyfriend, like it's like people want so much of me, and sometimes I just can't. I just don't have it. I don't have it in me to give you, you know. I got an offer from a company I got an offer from a company to come in a few times a week to do notary work for them. Your readings are always on point. Oh, you're welcome, Tracy. That makes me feel good. Congratulations. That's huge. Girl, get this money, okay? I'm proud of you. Get this money. That's good though. That's really dope. That means your business is picking up. That's good, Tracy. I told you business is gonna pick up, girl. Just gotta be patient. I'm trying to learn how to be patient with myself too. Trying, y'all. I'm trying. Shut up, Shannon. What I have for Trinice is that you could be having a lot of poor management when it comes to your finances. I do also feel like you could be like, I don't want to say grieving because grieving is a stretch, but you could be possibly thinking about poor decisions that you may have made in the past when it comes to your finances. Okay. I do also feel like something that you may have wished for, prayed for, subconsciously manifested is also going to be coming in for you as well. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel like there's going to be a new opportunity coming in to stabilize your finances. I do also feel like there is basically like a windfall of money that's going to be coming in for you as well, but I do feel like you have to go through a loss in order for you to have some sort of abundance and prosperity. So I guess like Spirit is trying to... I need to knock on wood, but I feel like Spirit is trying to show you or trying to teach you what loss feels like financially so that you can appreciate what you have when you're up, when you're abundant. Because there could be a little bit of just like you spending money like, and I posted this meme the other day on Facebook, but it's like spending money and be like, oh, I'll just make it back. Oh yeah, you just gonna make it back? Okay. You going, all right, Spirit gonna be like, okay, you're not gonna make it back, then what? You know what I mean? I'm like, Spirit is trying to show you or teach you that you need to appreciate the value of money or the energy of money or the currency of money, right? Because we all have a tendency of doing this, so it's not only Trinice, but we all have a tendency of just like spending money and be like, oh, I'll just make it back on my next paycheck. But what if you don't? Then what? So I feel like what if spirit's just like, yeah, we're just not gonna bless you because since you feel like you just gonna make it right back, all right, we're gonna show you that you're gonna make it right back and you don't make nothing back. So I feel like spirit is trying to teach you a lesson, especially when it comes to your finances. So I feel like you may be possibly going through a financial loss or low right now, but I feel like it'll kind of like pick up. But I feel like they're trying to show you or teach you some sort of financial lesson. I do also feel like there could be possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that is coming on very manipulative, so just be careful with that. They're very emotionally manipulative, so they may be possibly coming in with a favor, or they could be possibly coming in with a pity party. So this could be someone who could be coming into your life as a Debbie Downer, or giving like a pity party, so that they can be able to kind of get in your good graces, but they might ask you for some sort of money. So I feel like there could be someone coming into your life that is portraying. Sorry, y'all. Coming into your life that is portraying that they are down in the dumps, but I feel like the reason why they're doing that is because they're going to get comfortable enough to ask you for money or ask you for some sort of favor. So just be careful with that, because I do feel like that is going to happen. Like someone is kind of like really buttering you up to ask you for a favor. All right, y'all, let me go check on Louis real quick. Y'all, Louis is asleep. Like, he's dead asleep. Like, he's not bothering us tonight. Yes, we could turn up. We could turn up Louis' sleep. Louis is knocked out. We could sleep. We could turn up. He don't care about y'all tonight. Louis like, I don't care about y'all tonight. Last week, he was turned up. But this week, he don't care about us. He do not care. All right, I'm going to do Stephanie P. All right, let me do Stephanie P. Girl, he do not care. He is in his bed, sleep, passed out. He's like, I don't care about y'all today. Last Monday, he was a terrorist. He was like a terrorist. Done cut off the lights. Done peed on my flow. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. He always does that. He'll be asleep. And then, like, if he doesn't see me in the living room, he'll come and find me in either of my rooms. Like, he'll walk through each room and try to find me. And then when he finally finds me, he looks at me, he sees what I'm doing, and then he'll go right back to his bed and go right back to sleep. He's just, like, his own little person. He's just like, I just need to know that you're here. And then he goes right back to sleep. He goes right back to his bed. So that's why he came in. Like, when he first came in, he was just looking for me, saying hi to y'all, and then he went right back to his bed. Just little... like a grumpy old man, you know? All right, so this is going to be for Stephanie. This is going to be for Stephanie P. Oh, my phone died. Well, one of my phones died. So Stephanie P, what I'm getting for you is that Derek, he's just checking in with me. He's like, make sure this girl don't leave me. He thinks I left the house or something. He's just a baby. Like, he follows me everywhere in the house. So if he doesn't see me, he'll come and look for me. What was I going to say again? So Stephanie P, what I'm seeing for you is that you... Actually, it's somebody else. It's not you. Somebody might be either looking or searching for you, but I feel like it's more so metaphysically. I feel like someone is wanting to reach out to you. They could also be possibly trying to get your attention or possibly trying to kind of like reach out to you. But again, it's more so metaphysically. There is also someone that is grieving or possibly missing you, but they are refusing to kind of express that for whatever reason. Like, they're refusing to let you know that they care about you, that they miss you, and that they do want to talk to you. But I feel like someone doesn't have the ability to say that because I feel like someone has too much pride. So their pride may be possibly in the way of them kind of expressing how they feel or them being very vulnerable with you. Now, what's that? I do feel like out of the blue, you're possibly going to be hearing from someone, and I do feel like this is someone that makes you happy. I do also feel like there is going to be some sort of news about you either receiving some sort of money. So I feel like there's going to be either some sort of settlement, or there's going to be some sort of payout, or there's going to be some sort of money that's going to be coming in for you. Hey, Juicy. Oh my God, Juicy. Everybody, can y'all put a heart, a red heart in the chat for Juicy? Because Juicy is going through it. Juicy is going through a loss. And I just want us to kind of like celebrate Juicy right now and to send a lot of prayers to Juicy and to keep Juicy in y'all prayers tonight because Juicy is really going through it, y'all. So, all my tribe members, y'all leave a little red heart in the chat for Juicy. Tonight, y'all make sure y'all pray for Juicy and her family. And y'all keep her in y'all prayers, okay? Y'all keep her lifted in spirit and lifted in energy, okay? Shout out to Juicy. You're welcome, boo. Oh, look at y'all. Y'all better send love to Juicy. Y'all, Juicy is going through it. My boo is going through it, okay? Make sure y'all keep her family in y'all prayers, okay? Y'all pray for Juicy tonight. For Stephanie P. Aww. That's sweet, Moonlit. Moonlit is praying for Juicy. Don't cry, Juicy. Please don't cry. Juicy, if you need me, please reach out to me. Like, I know we talked earlier today, but we've been talking this weekend, past weekend, off and on, like through DMs. But like, y'all, please keep my friend in y'all prayers and her family in her prayers. Well, y'all prayers. Okay? Y'all pray for Juicy. I am Lillian. Yes, Stephanie. Stephanie. There's going to be a payout. So there's going to be some sort of money that's going to be coming in for you. Now, I do feel like you may be in a place right now where you are like stable. Not more so financially. It's emotionally and mentally. I feel like you're more so in a stable place right now. Still trying to find your footing, but I feel like right now you may be in somewhat of a more stable position in your life right now or feeling that way. I do also feel like there is a little bit of miscommunication between you and this person. Again, it's more so metaphysically. Someone is resisting talking to you, or you could be. Is this 6? Oh, y'all both doing it. It's not just this person. It's both of you. Both of you are acting that way. Both of you are being very emotionally distant. I can stay today. Can you do my reading? Yes, I could do your reading, Juicy. I feel like both of you are being emotionally distant. I do feel like a lot of, I do feel that you are kind of resisting talking to someone or reaching out to someone as well. So I do feel like it's both people. It's mutual energy because 6 for me, it symbolizes 6. 6 symbolizes for me, it's mutual energy. I do also feel that there is a little bit of you feeling lost at times as well, or confused, or your judgment may be clouded. It could be because this person is tapping into your energy, and this is why you're feeling this way, because someone is purposely trying to cloud your energy or cloud your judgment. Someone is also either getting drunk or high, or whatever their vice is. Someone is acting out in some sort of self-destructive ways. I don't feel like this is you. Well, it could be. It could be. But I feel like this... You could be very self-destructive, whether that be substances, whether that be alcohol, whatever your vice is. But I feel like someone is acting out. Okay? Someone is... and I feel like it's more so alcohol though. Like someone is trying to drink so that they don't have to feel pain, so that they don't have to like do what they don't want to do, which is reach out to you. So instead of them like reaching out to you and being honest with you and being vulnerable with you and being very sensitive with you and just being very open with you, they're trying to use other things, which is like probably alcohol or whatever their vice is, to kind of like subdue or kind of like cloud their judgment from actually doing what they want to do. Again, don't worry too much about your finances. Your finances are going to stabilize. I feel like you're going to be happy. You're going to have enough. You're going to be self-sufficient. I do also feel like you're also going to be thriving too, because I do feel like out of the blue, there's going to be some sort of abundance coming in for you. Now, it's not money. It's success, accolades, recognition. I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of just like you are going to be, it's either like popular. I know that sounds really trivial, like, oh my God, you're popular. No, I feel that though. Like, you're going to be popular. People are going to know who you are. I feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you like getting a lot of recognition where you are, or being, people are just like, oh, I know who she is. Type of, like, you know, I don't know why I'm getting Kim Kardashian. Not saying that you're going to follow in Kim Kardashian's footsteps, but I just feel like she's not really famous for anything, but everybody knows who she is. Now she's famous for things because she has her own like businesses and stuff like that. But before that, people didn't really know who she was. She was just famous for just being famous. And I feel like for you, people are gonna like know who you are. Like, they're just gonna know who you are. They're like, oh, that's her. Like, they're just gonna know who you are. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? No, it's not. No, don't take the Kim K shade. Take it like they're gonna know who I am. Like, I've made it. I've arrived. Type of energy. Not the Kim K shade. Like, you're probably like, girl, not Kim K. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're gonna get the recognition like a Kim K. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, I know who she is. I know her. She's famous. Like, it's that type of energy. I feel like you're going to be having a lot of recognition. Household, yes. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have like everybody's gonna know who you are. You know, I don't know if you know who Heather Sanders is. It's kind of like a Heather Sanders. It's like a Karuchi. Like, everybody knows who they are. You know what I mean? Like, if you go outside, like, oh my God, that's Karuchi. Oh my God, like, you know who they are. You know what I mean? Not saying that they have like the most important job, but they're like socialites. You know what I mean? Like a socialite. You're gonna be like a socialite. Like, people are gonna know who you are. Like, people are gonna, like, when you walk out of a restaurant, people are gonna want to take your picture, like paparazzi. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting that type of energy with you. And that's coming up in the next couple of years though. Like, you're gonna be a socialite. Like, people are gonna be coming out. Like, let's say you're out in Nobu in LA. People are like, oh my God, like, they're gonna like be outside taking your picture. You know what I mean? You get the vibes. You get the vibes. Like a Lori Harvey. Like she doesn't really do anything. She has businesses, but she's not famous for her business. She's known for being a socialite. She's known because she's out there. Like, everybody knows who she is. Like, it's the recognition. You know what I mean? It's that. Social anxiety on 20. Don't be nervous. You'll be fine. I don't worry about you, Stephanie. You'll be fine. Financially, fine. Mentally, fine. Emotionally, but you'll be fine. You're gonna be fine. There's some like clients. I was just telling a client this today because I had a client today earlier before I had this session. I was telling my client, like, sometimes, like, there's clients that I worry about, like, even after the reading, like, days after, I'm still thinking about them and worrying about them and sending them, like, healing energy. And then there's clients that are like, I'm not worried about you. Like, you're going to be fine. Stephanie, you're going to be fine. I ain't worried about you. You're going to be fine. Right. Just being fine is popping. Yes, exactly. Like, Lori Harvey's bad. She's bad. Her body's bad. Beautiful girl. But she's a socialite. Everybody knows who she is. Like, if she were to go into like a restaurant, or she would go to like an event, people are like, oh my God, that's Lori Harvey. Like, it's that type of energy for you, Stephanie. Oh my God, that's Stephanie. Do you know her? She's Stephanie. Like, it's that type of energy. Who am I doing? Let me see who I'm doing. Let me focus. I'm gonna do moon. Oh, shoot. Hold on, let me refresh this because I be messing up. What am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna do Moonlit, Shannon, Danny, Aaron, Tijuana. Tia? Is your name? Oh, I remember that name, Tijuana. New Yorkie, and then Jazz. So I'm gonna do Moonlit. You're welcome, Steph. What Shannon said, Stephanie. I can't, Shannon. I cannot. Y'all make me laugh. I can't. I feel like I can't take y'all nowhere. Y'all some bad little kids. Can't take y'all nowhere. Especially Shannon. Her bad self. Shannon's a kid that had a leash. We know when the mom and the dad has a leash on the kid because they just out of control. That's Shannon. The little book bags are leashes. That's Shannon. Oh, that's funny. I'm glad you see. That's so funny. Y'all funny. Y'all crack me up. Every time I like get off the live and I call my boyfriend, he's like, he always asks me. He's like, how was your live? I'm like, it was bomb. We were laughing the entire time. He's like, what do y'all talk about? Because he refuses to like come into the chat. Like he refuses. He's been on the, he accidentally came into the chat one time. And then he got out and then he texted me. He's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in your chat. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care if you watch me. You already know how I am. But he doesn't watch our readings. So he'll always ask me like, how was the reading tonight? And I'm just like, we laughed the entire time. He's just like, what do you guys talk about? I'm like, we were talking mad shit, babe. Like, we talk mad shit. He was just like, oh my God, y'all crazy. I'm like, yeah, we crazy. And what? Oh my God. It's so funny. And when I try to explain to him like what we talk about, it's like goes right over his head, but he's just like, okay, you guys are like silly. I'm like, yeah, we just talk mad stuff. He refuses to come into the chat. He refuses. So one time he came into the chat, he came in by accident. He left immediately because we're also very private too. So you guys would never know who he is. Like I've made that vow that I'm gonna be incredibly private. I've always been private with my relationships though. But he came into the chat. He texted me. He's like, I'm so sorry I went into your chat by myself. He's like, but I just want to tell you, you look so beautiful. I'm just like, boy, whatever. Me and my New York hat and like no makeup, whatever. He's like, whoa, but you look so cute. I'm like, boy, please, okay. He's not gonna come to the chat. He won't. He refuses. Do I give him readings in private? I don't do readings for him at all. So before going into this relationship, I told him that I would never pull cards on him because I just don't want to. Before with other guys I've pulled cards for other guys that I've dealt with, but with him, never. I've never pulled out any cards for him. Never. Like to see like how the relationship would go. I've never. You know how when you feel like this is your person that you're going to marry and that you don't really have to do much, like you don't have to do it, you don't have to pull cards, you don't have to know, you just know already. It's that type of situation. Like I just know. You know what I mean? I just know. I don't need to do it. I don't need to pull the cards. Yeah, he doesn't want to know. Like I'm the spiritual one, he's the more logic one. Because he works with numbers all day. So he's the more logic one. He's the more like, it needs to make sense on paper. He's very spiritual. He's incredibly spiritual. If he tapped in more, he'll be powerful. But he's a numbers guy. Like he's a logic. He's more strategic. You know what I mean? He's more calculative. He's that. So he lets me do my thing, which I love because like some guys wouldn't be able to deal with what I do. You know what I mean? Some guys are like, oh my God, like I can't do that. Like I can't introduce you to my mom. How would I introduce you to my friends? But he loves it. He tells all his friends like, oh my God, my girlfriend, like she does readings. Like he's into it. He's into it, okay? He's really into it. Like, he tells all his friends, like, yeah, my girlfriend, like, she does this and she does that. I'm just like, why are you telling these people my business? He's like, it's like, they like it. They think it's so cool. He thinks it's cool. He thinks it's cool. I got you, Shannon. But he thinks what I do is cool. Like, he's very supportive, like, incredibly supportive. So, which I love. Because some guys would not be able to deal with this. Like, some guys be like, even when like he sees me like play with my cards, stuff like that, it doesn't weird him out. Like he fully accepts me. Because I remember I was at his house and I had to give somebody a reading. We were out of town and I was at his house, and I had to give somebody a reading, like it was like a last minute reading, and I was doing the reading in front of him, and he was just so chill about it. He was just looking at me like, oh, this is what she does, like it's whatever. He doesn't care, you know. He doesn't care. He's like, this is just what you do. He's like, I love you. This is what you do. This is what you do. He's like, I don't. But he doesn't want me to pull cards. Like he's like, don't pull my cards. No, I don't want none of that. Mm-mm. But every time I tell him that things are gonna be okay, he trusts me. He's like, you sure? And I'm just like, yes. He's like, is it? Are you sure because you're sure, or are you sure because the cards told you? or the people around you told you, or your spirit guides, your ancestors told you it's okay. I'm like, babe, we're fine. So, and then he's like, if you tell me we're fine, we're fine. So he trusts me in that. He trusts me spiritually in that sense. Like if I tell him like we're gonna be okay, he trusts me. He's like, you said it. So he's like, you said it, you feel it. So I feel like, I just gotta back off. Like we're gonna be fine. So yeah, someone who understands your spirituality is huge. I didn't know that until I knew it, but I didn't like really like put a lot of emphasis on it until I met him. You know what I mean? Because when I met him, I was just like, shit, should I tell him what I do? I was very nervous to tell him. But we like when we met, it was very spiritual. So he kind of sensed something. He's just like, you're just so like, your energy, like it's something, I don't know, it's like something about you, like what do you do? And like he's like, you're so like nurturing, you're so like, he's like, we just like, your energy is so magnetic. Like when we have a deep connection. So when we met, he was like, we have a deep connection. And I told him, and he's like, that's so cool. Like he loves it. He loves it. He's like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, how do you know how to do that? Like, like what do they tell you? Like, what do the cards tell you? Like, he's very supportive in that sense, which is rare. Because a lot of guys I've dealt with are like, I can't deal with you. I can't date with you. I can't date you. Like, how do I introduce you to my family? How do I introduce you to my friends? But like, when I first met his friends, when I met his friends, he's like, this is my wife, this is what she does, blah, blah. And they were like, your wife? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna marry her. Like, this is like what she does. And they're like, oh my gosh, you do that? And like, his friends were like, oh my God, really? Like, they loved it. They're like, oh my God, like, can you do me too? Like, they were into it. So he likes introducing me and telling people what I do because he thinks it's fascinating. He's fascinated by it, actually. So when people like, his friends are just really like fascinated by me, and they're just like, oh my God, like she's like, she knows stuff. Like we need to like, I'm gonna ask, because I did a reading on his cousin. When she first met me, she was like fascinated by me. She's like, I really want to get a reading with you. Like she booked the reading the next day, and we talked for an hour, and she was like, I like you. Like I love your spirit. Like I love everything on you. Like, so like me and his cousin are like this. You know what I mean? Like it's just either people are gonna accept it or they're not. So and like when I usually meet people, I tell people like I'm a spiritual practitioner. Like I stop telling people that I'm a tarot reader, because they're like, they give me that look. So I know I'm a spiritual practitioner, and they're like, oh, what does that mean? And I explain to them what that means, and they're just like, oh, okay. So it's just like, it's like how I lead with the conversation, but he likes it. He's very fascinated by it. He doesn't see me play with my cards often, but when he does, he just looks at me like, he starts smiling. He's just like, this is what she does. Like, this is what she does. Like, So he's fine with that. And he always tells me, he's like, I hope our daughter does the same thing that you do. Like, because like, that's like one of my biggest, like, I'm praying to God that my daughter is also like clairvoyant. Like she's psychic, and she's like, she does what I do. And he says all the time, he's like, I hope our daughter is like that too. So I hope my daughter is like a baby witch. If my son is okay, but my daughter, please, she gotta pass down she gotta pass it down. So I gotta pass down my witchiness. I gotta pass it down to one of my kids. You know what I mean? So hopefully my daughter, she's a little witch, a little baby witch. And she's interested in what I do, and that she wants to learn, and that she's like on my hip, and she wants to like learn how to do the cards. Like hopefully, my daughter is like that. So, and he likes it. So he's like, if she wants to do it, she can do it. Like he's like, I'll be a girl dad. I'll support you. I'll support y'all. I'll support y'all witchy stuff. So, it's funny. But yeah, y'all, like if y'all gonna be with somebody, make sure that they kind of like, you know, accepts and supports what you do, you know, because he supports it. And my phone died. Oh, God, why? My phone died. So, how am I doing? Shannon. Damn it. And then my phone died. Oh my God. Thank you, Moonlit Girl. He came out of nowhere. I was not expecting him to be in my life. I was not expecting for him to be my boyfriend. He literally, like, he came in my life where I was like, okay, if I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, that's fine. I just got to find someone to have a child with, and I'll just have one child, and that's it. And then, like, he was in the same exact place. He was like, if you didn't come into my life, I was just going to be single, and then I wasn't going to have any kids, and I wasn't going to marry you. I was just going to, like, live my life by myself and be a bachelor. So we both came into each other's life, like, at the right exact moment. I'm doing Moonlit. My bad. All right, let me do Moonlit. All right, let's do Moonlit. So my phone comes right back on. Girl, my phone died. Oh my God, I need to take this card up. This card is ripped. Y'all see this? Oh my God. Let me go get my tape. Because I know I'm not getting new cards. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I get no new cards. Yeah, y'all, my phone. Everybody came to YouTube. My phone died. I'm not, Shannon. Shut up. I'm not gonna let him go. All right, Moonlit, I'm gonna do your reading now. I'm not getting new cards. Y'all tripping. I'm not getting new cards. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not getting new cards. Oh my God, where's my list? Oh, here it is. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, so I'm gonna do. All right, so it's gonna be Moonlit, Shannon, Danny, Aaron, Tia, Nurki, and then Jazz. These are my cards. I'm not gonna open a new pack of cards. I'm just gonna thug these out. I'm not gonna open a new pack when I can sell that new pack. I'd rather sell it than I'd rather sell it. I'll be fine. Juicy, don't do that. Juicy, don't do that. I know you're not eating me up in the chat. Y'all better not be eating me up in the chat. Stop. Why y'all eating me up in the chat? I'm not being cheap. I would rather sell the deck than to keep it. Like, you know what I mean? That's not being cheap. That's being a business owner. You know what I mean? Y'all not eating me up. I'm not eating me up in the chat. Oh my God, stop eating me up in the chat. I didn't forget about you, Juicy. I know y'all not eating me up in the chat. Y'all not eating me up in the chat. I'm not finna let y'all eat me up. Y'all funny. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok because I'm going live on TikTok and I'm gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna do a collective or I'm gonna, actually I'll do, we in Leo season, right? I'll do Leo. I'm gonna do a Leo reading on my TikTok on Thursday. Shut up. Are we back in IG? I'm waiting for my phone. My phone is dead. Let me see. I was turning it back on. Let me let it charge a little bit. So this is going to be from Moonlit. Moonlit, what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so your finances are looking up, or they're going to start to look up, which is good. You're ignoring somebody. You're ignoring a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's randomly going to be coming into your life. There's a new phase that's also going to be coming into your life as well. So this could be someone that is from your past that's going to be resurfacing. Shannon, I'm not getting new cards. Y'all don't have to get over it. I'm not getting new cards. Yeah, I'm going to do donation readings on TikTok. Should I do donation readings on TikTok, or should I just do a collective reading on TikTok on Thursday? Because I don't really have a big fan base on TikTok just yet. So I was thinking about like doing like a collective reading first this Thursday, and then once I get like a gradual, like a good amount of people on my TikTok, then I'll start doing collective readings. Like, I mean, not collective. I'll do like donation readings on TikTok. But I don't even know how that works, because like, you know, TikTok, either they can like send me coins. I think that's how it works. Send me coins. I don't know how that is. You got my P.O. box? Shannon, shut up. Start with a collective. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Juicy. Like, starting a collective reading on Thursday, and then like as I gradually progress and kind of like get bigger, y'all not gonna shame me for my cards. I'll do like a what you call it? Cause I don't know how to use TikTok yet. I honestly don't know how to use it yet. I don't know how to like. I don't know how like it goes. So because when you open up the live, it looks like a gambling page. Like there's a whole bunch of like coins and like gifts, and like it looks like you could put like a bid. You know, it's like a gambling thing. It looks like a gambling website. So I'm just like, I don't know how to use it just yet. I need to understand it. They can send money to your Cashapp on TikTok too. Oh. When you order something, send her a deck. Shut up, Shannon. Shut up, Shannon. My phone needs to charge. I'm gonna let it charge. When you order, okay. I'm gonna see what I'll do a collective on Thursday, and then I'll see how that goes. I'll see how that goes when I do a collective. But for Moonlit, there could be like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that may be around you. I do also feel like there could be a little bit of like you ignoring this energy though, for whatever reason. Maybe you're not wanting to deal with this energy, but I feel like there seems to be, yeah, Juicy, hit me up in my DMs, because I don't really know how to use TikTok like that. Like, I just be posting stuff and people just be following. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So, I mean, I got a good amount of number. I mean, I'm not at 1,000 yet. I'm trying to get to 1,000, but y'all help me out. I don't know how to use it. But I feel like with you, Moon, there's going to be multiple streams of income coming in for you. I do also feel like your money is also going to be progressing, because it goes from a Page of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like your finances are going to start stabilizing soon. But I feel like there's also going to be like multiple streams of income, like, or different ways that you're going to make your income. So I feel like don't rely on just solely the income that you're just getting, maybe possibly from your 9 to 5, because I do feel like there's going to be like income coming in from everywhere. Now, I do feel like if there's going to be someone random coming into your life, it is somebody from your past, because the Six of Cups is here. I do also feel like you're going to be turning this energy down, or you will be possibly denying this person from coming towards you for whatever reason. You have to have 1,000 to go live on TikTok. Actually, you don't, because I have a business TikTok and I have a shop. So if you have a shop, you can go live on TikTok. So I was on live today on TikTok, and I had a pretty good amount of people in there. I had like maybe like 300 people in there. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's the thing. I went live on TikTok tonight. But for Moonlit, money's coming in. More money's coming in. I do also feel like there, because you have the Five of Cups here, you could be possibly feel like you may have gone through a financial loss, but I feel like it's going to be established for you. I feel like the money that's going to be coming in for you is money that was lost. So you're kind of like reestablishing your footing as far as your finances. You're reestablishing your footing. Yeah, I would too, Moonlit. Like, deny anybody from your past, because like just like whoever's coming from your past is just like someone who's not serious. They're not serious. And I also feel like this is someone that you don't really get along with too. Yeah, you're blocking this person. There also could be a little bit of like you possibly cutting people off or not responding to text messages or phone call. So there could be a little bit of like you coming off very blocked or very isolated too. So I don't know why you're coming off that way, but I feel like you're not really wanting to be bothered by people. I do also feel like you're trying to find some sort of find solace too. So that is why you're kind of like shutting people left and right. You're emotionally unavailable too. I'm getting emotionally unavailable right now because I feel like you're mainly focusing on your finances, which is a good thing. You should be focusing on your finances. So you coming off emotionally unavailable is a good thing right now for you. But there could be possibly someone that does want to hear from you. And I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it's a lot of fire, a lot of earth and a lot of water that is coming out for you. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if you want to hear from this person, but I feel like you could be possibly trying to shut this energy down. And maybe you already know what comes with this person, and this is why you're doing that, but I feel like you're not ready. You're emotionally unavailable. Money looks good though. But I feel like you're recuperating from a loss that you had financially. So I feel like the money that's going to be coming in is to kind of help you back on your feet. I saw you kind of like struggling a little bit. There was a lot of instability financially for you, but I feel like this new money coming in is going to kind of like help you. But it's like, again, it's money that you're having to kind of like, you know how when you go through a lot of money and then you go through a loss and then you're like, I gotta make money back, or I gotta pay people back, or I gotta do this. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're getting back to something, getting back on your feet financially. This looks good. Financially, it looks good. I see money. A lot of money coming in for you. And there is also some sort of creative project that you're having to really go back on the drawing board and kind of pick up again. I think you know what that is. Who am I doing next? Shannon. Make sure y'all like this video. Like the video. Click the like button. Oh my God. Let's see what Shannon got, honey. Because you know Shannon. Shannon. Ooh, child. Shannon's like that bad redheaded child. Where's Shannon at? You're welcome, Moonlit. All right. Let me charge my phone. Ooh, child. Let's see what Shannon got. After Shannon, it's Danny, then Aaron, then Tia, New Yorkie, then Jazz. Meet you outside. And I'm gonna do Juicy too. I keep forgetting Juicy. Oh my goodness. You guys are probably through, okay? Your guys are probably through. They're like, oh my goodness, this child. You giving your guys a run for their money. That's what you're doing. All right, let's see. For Shannon. Girl, you stress out people in the living, so I'm sure you stress out your ancestors. Oh my goodness. Shannon, you probably don't want to hear this, but I'm seeing a higher level of commitment for you. I know you want to hear about your finances, but I'm seeing a higher level of commitment. So don't mean to kind of like spoil that for you, but I see a higher level of commitment. So if you're in a relationship, I'm seeing engagement, or I'm seeing engagement or wedding. So I'm seeing that. Hey, Ashley. Oh my God, I can't. I also feel like for you, Shannon, there's something about you like emotionally hide your feelings. Sometimes you lie about how you're feeling, but I feel like it's because you don't want people to, one, either feel sorry for you, or two, you don't want to become like, you don't want to come off as a burden. I feel like if you do need some sort of help or assistance, I feel like sometimes you just kind of like bite down and kind of just like deal with it on your own. Hey, Carmen. Y'all see what I gotta do with every Monday with Shannon? I can't. Yes, your feelings. It's not lying. It shows up as you lying about your feelings, but I don't think it's lying. I feel like for you, it's just like you don't really want to come off as a burden, so you kind of like hide your feelings, or you lie and say that you're okay. But it's kind of like when someone asks you like, hey, are you okay? You're just like, yeah, I'm fine, but really you're not fine. You're like on a verge of an emotional breakdown. So you have to really kind of like speak up for yourself, especially when it comes to how you're feeling and what you expect from others. When you say higher levels of commitment, is it bad or good? Now that's subjective. If you want to be engaged, if you want to be married, then yeah, that's a really good sign. If you don't want those things, then I feel sorry to that man. I feel sorry to that man. But I feel like there's going to be like higher level of commitment coming up for you. I do feel like there's going to be, I feel like people don't be caring to understand. They be asking you, oh. It's not excuses. And I feel like with you, Shannon, you have to read the room. You have to like, you have to know your tribe. And when I say that, it's just like you have to know who you can vent to and who you can kind of like be vulnerable with. There's some people that you're not going to be able to tell them how you're feeling because you're, one, going to be judged, or two, they're going to look at you as a burden. But there's other people that you can kind of tell, you know, I'm seeing higher level of commitment. So if you get engaged and you decided you want to get married and I'm not invited to the wedding, we gonna fight. Like we could meet outside. Cause if I'm not invited to the wedding, I need to be invited to the wedding. The bug. If I'm not invited to the wedding, like we gonna have issues. So yeah, make sure I'm invited to the wedding. I do also feel like the relationship does need to be purified at times too, because I do feel like sometimes it could be too far left or too far right, meaning that this is someone that you may have wished for, prayed for, subconsciously manifested. But I feel like when it comes to this person understanding you emotionally, there's a discrepancy there, and the only reason why there's a discrepancy there is because you have a hard time expressing yourself. What do you mean I could come? I am coming. The hell? I better be invited to this goddamn wedding. The hell? And it's on camera too. This is gonna be recorded. If Shannon, I'm not gonna say your last name. If Shannon does not invite me to her wedding, we got beef forever. Okay? Forever. We got beef forever. Okay? I feel like you really need to learn how to express your feelings or to be vulnerable with this person because you have a hard time doing that. Okay? I do feel like this person has a hard time reading you emotionally, and you have a hard time reading this person emotionally as well. We're gonna have beef forever. Okay? I better be invited to this wedding. I better be invited to this wedding. I feel like sometimes the relationship needs to be purified and the relationship needs to find balance. So there needs to be a fine balance between being vulnerable, sensitive, and letting someone love you, but also creating boundaries with that person. Not a little cheapy. Girl, I'm gonna move on to the next person. Shannon, you get on my damn nerves. I love you, but you get on my god. You're like the annoying little sister that won't shut up. Oh my god. Oh, this is funny. Thank you, Juicy. It's season. My deck is seasoned, baby, okay? Oh my god, I cannot. Okay? My deck is well seasoned, well marinated, okay? Yes. You're so annoying. It's so annoying. So annoying. I can't. But anyway, Shannon, I see a high level of commitment coming up for you. Make sure I'm invited to the wedding so I can have the wedding food. And I want to enjoy the cake. I want to enjoy the family. So if I'm not invited to the wedding, just know, yes, Juicy. Juicy got my back. If I'm not invited to the wedding, we got to be forever. Forever, okay? Because I see a higher level of commitment. But you're needing to be really vulnerable. It's hard to be vulnerable. I understand this, but you're having to really show this person a softer side of you. Show somebody a softer side of you, okay? Just see me get off of you because you get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. Oh my god, I can't with you. I can't with you. I cannot. Let me do DNA. My cards are not that bad, okay? Look, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. See, it's a problem, Juicy. You ready. You say I'm ready, and that's good. Pull a card for your job. Juicy. Oh God, what do you want to know about your job, Shannon? Hurry up. I got people waiting. What do you want to know about your job? I can't. Between Juicy and Shannon, y'all gonna make me pee in my pants. What do you want to know about your... What do you want to know, Shannon? Hurry up. Get on my nerves. You're like the annoying little sister that I have sisters, but you're not like you're an annoying sister I never had. That you know if it's from you. All right, let's see. My cards are not that bad. Look, they're not that bad. They're just really like manageable. Like, you know what I mean? You know what? I don't care that my cards got magic in them. I don't care what y'all say. My cards got magic in them. Y'all can't say that about your cards. A half card. Ask them if it's for me. Ask what? I just said a half card. What does that mean? Shut up. I cannot. I'm gonna skip you, Shannon. You talking bad shit. Oh my God. Hold on, your job. Oh my God, Shannon. See, Spirit mad at you. I swear to God they mad. Hold on. Cards falling on the floor and stuff. Girl, you don't even want to be at your job. You're gonna have to make a decision, Shannon, about your job. I feel like you don't want to be at your job, so you're gonna have to make a decision whether or not you want to stay at your job or you want to leave your job. I do feel like for the time being you're gonna stay there, but I feel like you're not gonna be there for too long. You might be leaving soon, but I feel like it's not this year; it's next year. You have to make a decision, Shannon. Oh my goodness. I see you being very defensive though about having to make some sort of decision about your job though. Like if someone were to ask you about your job, you're very defensive towards your job, or you're very like protective, or you might be coming out very protective at your job. You're leaving, Shannon. They're not gonna fire you. You're leaving. I feel like you feel like your time is up there. I can't with you. You get on my nerves. Let me do Danny. Oh, shoot. Let me do Danny. Let me see if I can try to get back on Instagram. Because my phone died. I know, I do see that, Shannon. I see you have to make a decision. Because the Two of Wands came out for you. You have to make a decision. Ah, y'all know good. Y'all don't love me. Y'all be talking mad shit about me. All right. Who am I doing? Oh, Danny. Let me do Danny. Danny, then I'm going to do Aaron, and then I'll do... Who am I doing? So Danny, Aaron, Tia, New Yorkie, and then Jazz. And I'm going to get off. And Juicy. My bad. Juicy. Keep forgetting Juicy. So let me do Danny. Bye, Shannon. Get on my damn nerves. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Oh my god, my car fell on the floor. Oh yeah, I saw yours, Carmen. I saw yours, Carmen, my bad. All right, let me do Danny. So what I'm seeing for you, Danny. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to get back on live, but it's not working. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if Danny's here. All right, so this is gonna be for Danny's reading. So for Danny's reading, what I'm seeing for you is that there could be someone who has some sort of regrets because of a decision that they may have made. I'm also seeing that there could be someone that is also feeling bad because some sort of like a shoulda, coulda, woulda, or they didn't have an opportunity to kind of like express themselves or be vulnerable with you or tell you how they feel. So I do feel like someone is kind of like regretting someone is regretting a decision that they may have made. So because of a decision that they did not make, or an opportunity that they could have taken, they didn't make that opportunity. So they could be possibly grieving or having some sort of regrets about things in the past because the Five of Cups is here. And I do also feel like there could also be someone who's coming out very sensitive, very vulnerable. I do also feel like this person is possibly trying to reach out to you, or they're possibly trying to kind of reach out to you several times because the Two of Wands and the this is the Four of Cups is here. So someone could be possibly trying to reach out to you several times. This could be through text message. This could be through phone calls. This could be through DMs. It could be someone who has fire in their chart. So this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because they're coming off very like impulsive, very intimidating. This can also be someone who's very fiery, very passionate, very sexual as well. I do also feel like you may be possibly ignoring their advances or their efforts, and because you are doing that, they may be possibly feeling like you don't either find them attractive, unfortunately, or they may feel like you're playing hard to get. But I don't feel like you're playing hard to get. I feel like what you're doing is that you don't want to be bothered with this energy because maybe you already know what comes with this energy. Because of the King of Wands is here, this could be someone who has a lot of ego, a lot of pride. There's also someone who dresses really nicely. Like this could be someone who is very concerned about their appearance. This can also be someone who pays a lot of attention to the way that they dress, the way that they carry themselves. They are also very worried about their social status as well. So this could be someone who either comes from money or that they want to kind of look like they come from money. So Not saying that what they're wearing is fake, because I'm not getting like someone who wears fake jewelry or someone who wears fake designer, but this could be someone who is incredibly focused on their appearance and how they show up in the world or what people may perceive of them. I do feel like someone is offering something to you. They could be possibly trying to pour, be very nurturing to you, or trying to kind of give you gifts, or trying to impress you, or trying to kind of like do things to try to get your attention. Just be careful that someone is not using you for some sort of sexual gratification, because I do feel like someone may be possibly coming in because they are sexually attracted to you, and that they want to kind of like really lead with that, because I feel like, because fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they can be very sexual, they can be very passionate, they can be very impulsive, they can be very fiery and very dynamic. They have really big personalities. They can also be incredibly stubborn energies as well. So I feel like because it's someone who's coming off that way, and this could be someone who is used to getting their way with you or getting their way with other people. And the reason why they're acting this way is because you're not giving them the attention that they feel like they deserve. Or you may be playing, again, hard to get, and that is attracted. They're attracted to that. They're driven to that. They want to be with someone who gives them a really hard time. So I feel like they are kind of like grieving a little bit because the Five of Cups is here. So this could be someone who could be possibly upset or annoyed or very emotionally disappointed because they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to be nice to you. They're trying to get you to kind of like notice them, but you're turning down their efforts. And I feel like this could also be someone who you have some sort of history with, because the Hermit card is here. It could be like a resurfacing of someone, or it could be some sort of cycle or soul lesson that you're having to repeat with this person. And the reason why you might be repeating the soul lesson or this lesson with someone is because there could have been a lesson or a pivotal lesson that you may have missed with this person, and that you're having to kind of repeat this cycle or this lesson with them because you didn't get the meats and potatoes when it comes to some sort of soul lesson with them. So because you haven't gotten the meat and potatoes of this soul lesson with them, Spirit is just like, you have to repeat this cycle. Now, if you don't repeat this cycle with this person, you're going to have to repeat that cycle with people who are like-minded, or people who resemble, or people who are kind of like this person. So they're kind of be like a mirror. You know, it's kind of like looking at the same soul, but in a different vessel, aka the body. So same soul, different body. You're going to keep repeating that over and over again until you realize that there's something that needs to be changed within you and not the people that you're meeting. You're having to shift your energy. You're having to change your energy in order for you to attract the people or the souls that you want in your life. So I don't feel like it's like, oh my God, I can't meet nobody. I keep meeting the wrong guys. I keep meeting the wrong girls. It's not that. It's because there's something within you that you're having to change so that you can be able to attract the people that you want in your life. There's something within you that you have to change. It's not the people that are around you. It's people that, it's you. Not to blame you. Not to blame you or anything like that, but it's you. Like, you are the one that has to realize that there's something within you that has to change, whether that could be your ego, whether that could be your self-esteem, whether that could be your stress issues, whether that could be your inner child, whether that could be unhealed trauma. There's a plethora of things that could be it. But I feel like there's something within you that needs to be changed in order for you to draw those people that you're wanting close to you, like-minded people. So that's for you, Danny. I'm going to do Aaron. So let me shuffle. Jordan, there's no particular cost. It's a donation. I'm going to go live again Thursday on TikTok, so I can do readings on that platform, because I'm now just getting the hang of TikTok as a platform to do lives. So I will be going live on TikTok more often, so make sure that you guys are following me, because I will start to do donation readings on this platform. So if you do want a reading from me, I will be doing it this Thursday on TikTok. I'll announce what time before I go live on TikTok, so just make sure you're following me so that you don't miss when I'll be going live. Oh, thank you, Squishy. All right, let's do Aaron. Then I'll do Tia, then I'll do Nerky, then I'll do Jazz, Juicy, and then Carmen. All All right, let's do Aaron. I can do either or. Carmen. Why is everybody getting the 5 of Cups? What is going on? Okay, Aaron. Stop in front of the classroom. What I'm seeing for you, Aaron, there is, oh shoot, sorry y'all. I'm just learning how to use this. What I'm seeing for you, Aaron, is that someone is having some sort of regrets. Someone is wanting to reach out to you, wanting to talk to you, but I feel like someone's just thinking about it and not doing it just yet. The reason why this person may not be reaching out to you or saying anything, because it could be someone who is emotionally immature. There seems to be a lack of immaturity with this person. This could be someone who may be around the same age as you or someone who may be younger than you, because I'm getting like childish, childlike energy with this person. I do also feel like this could just be someone who's young-minded, someone who's not serious, someone who plays a lot of games, someone who's just emotionally immature, someone who is emotionally manipulative as well. So just be careful with that. They don't really know how to express themselves. They don't really know how to be vulnerable. They don't really know how to kind of tell you how they're feeling, because this is someone who lacks the ability to do that. So there's an inability to speak up for themselves. This is someone who doesn't really go after what they want. They kind of just let things happen. They just kind of let life happen to them. They kind of like let life, it's like life is watching them and they're not watching life, if that makes any sense. They're not living life. Life is just, they're just a passenger, just passing by, is what I'm getting. I do also feel like someone is thinking about you heavily. I do also feel like someone may be possibly trying to reach out to you several times. They're going to attempt to reach out to you several times, but I feel like you're going to be turning down this energy. Now, I do feel like you're going to be happy to hear from this energy, because I do feel like you're going to feel like the ball is in your court, and now you have the power or the ability to choose whether or not you want this person in your life. Maybe in the past you didn't have that ability to do so. Maybe they had all of the power. Maybe they had the choice to make whether or not they wanted you in your life. I mean, whether they wanted you in their life. But I feel like now the roles have reversed, or I just feel like the shoe is on the other foot now. Now you have the ability of whether or not you want this person in your life. And I just feel like someone doesn't like that. Someone doesn't like the fact that you have the ability to do that, or you have the power, or the ball is now in your court. I feel like you're going to be happy. You're going to be grinning. You're going to be smiling. You're going to have a little bit of that evil laugh, because now you're like, oh my God, now I get to choose whether or not I even want to fuck with you now. So I feel like that is what's happening. And I do feel like there's going to be some sort of like new opportunity coming in. Judgment card is here. So it is saying for you to get all of the information before you make any decision moving forward with this person. Use your logic, use your emotional intelligence, use your intuition when it comes to this person as well, because I do feel like you're going to have to make a choice whether or not you want to let this energy or welcome this energy back into your life. And I do also feel like you're going to go away to isolate yourself so that you can figure out whether or not you want this person in your life. I do also feel like you're going to make a decision to cut this person off completely, because the 10 of Swords is here. So the 10 of Swords for me symbolizes that you are going to let go of this energy, only because I just feel like you know how when you have people in your life, they come into your life for seasons. I feel like this person's coming into your life because there was a particular season that they had to come into your life so that they can learn, or you can learn, or you both can learn some sort of soul lesson. Okay. Contact. Right. Sorry, I'm looking at 2-3 different screens. It's your girl Moniette. Come back on Thursday. Thursday on TikTok, I'm gonna be doing live readings, and I'll give you your reading. So please come back on. It's like follow me on TikTok, and I will give you your reading on Thursday. Aaron. Sorry. Oh, Aaron, way too accurate. I literally say he's a lesson for real. It is a lesson. It definitely is a lesson. It's whether or not you want to kind of go through that lesson with this person, but I feel like you don't really have a choice, because I feel like Spirit has brought this person into your life spiritually, Like you may have had some sort of like pre-designed, pre-written pact with this person. Like you guys both signed a contract, a spiritual contract, to walk this earth and to live this earth and to be in each other's lives on this earth, to learn that lesson. So that person is like assigned to you. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. It's like, oh my God, I got this bad baby daddy, or I got this toxic baby daddy. But this person has been assigned to you, spiritually assigned to you, soulfully assigned to you. You guys both writ a pact, a spiritual pact. It's in blood, baby. It's in blood, okay? It's in blood. I feel like you have to learn that lesson with this person, and that's the only person that can help you learn that lesson and to get that lesson out of you. So yeah. Yeah, Erin, like, I'm sorry. I know, don't kill me, but I feel like you're just having to kind of like use your intuition when it comes to this with this person. But I honestly feel like you're gonna cut this person off. Like you're done with this person. Like you've learned all that you can learn from this person. And I feel like once your soul has been finally done with somebody, I feel like that's when the lesson has been learned. Now you can break free and detach and to kind of like carefully peel yourself away from that contract. So I feel like that's what's happening. The toxic baby daddy without the kids, I swear. I'm sorry, Erin. I'm sorry. All right, let me do Tijuana. Which is Tia. But if you're on TikTok, make sure you follow me because I'm going to be going live on Thursday to do readings. So if you're not on TikTok, make sure you guys are following me on TikTok. Because that's when I'm going to be going live. All right, so let me do Tia, then Nurki, then Jazz, then I'll do Carmen, and then Juicy, I'll do yours in a DM. So I don't think you want yours on. I don't think you would want yours on here. If that makes any sense. So I'll do your reading through DM, Juicy. So let me do Tia, Nurki, Jasmine, Jazz, and then Carmen. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Let me do Tia. You're welcome, Erin. Hopefully that helped. Gave you a little bit of insight. And of course, if you want to book a full reading with me, it's in my description box. Just check to see my availability because it goes quickly. I opened up my availability for August and it goes quickly. It goes quickly. All right. Dang, 3 of Swords tried to pop up. Like, what the heck? All right, Tia. Why is everybody getting 8 of Wands? What is going on? And why is everybody getting the 5 of Cups? What is going on? All right. So this is going to be for Tia. Tia, there's power struggles in your connection. Your love life, there's a lot of struggles. I do feel like you may not be on the same page or eye to eye with your lover or someone that you may be possibly connected to. Mainly the signs that are coming out are Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Aries. So fire and water. I had a brain freeze. I do also feel like someone is also upset because you guys can't come to terms or eye to eye or see eye to eye with each other. I just feel like you both see life differently. There may be also some sort of power struggle between you and your the person that you're connected to because of finances. One of the biggest problems or issues that I see in connections is finances. You and this person may not see eye to eye when it comes to finances. Maybe one spends more than the other. Maybe the other person doesn't know how to budget. I just feel like there just seems to be a little bit of discrepancy when it comes to your finances with you and the person that you're connected to. So just be careful with that because finances play a really big part in your connection. So I feel like that is what's happening. I do feel like you guys don't really know how to communicate with each other. You guys have a hard time communicating with each other. I do also feel like there seems to be a lot of miscommunication between you and this person. There could also be a little bit of confusion, or there could be a little bit of not being incredibly clear with one finances. Like, for example, let's say you and your lover have 2 separate accounts, but then you guys have a joint account that you guys pay all the bills. I just feel like there just seems to be some sort of gray area with that. because sometimes that works, you know. Sometimes two people have separate accounts. That's their own money, but then they put money into one joint account so that that can kind of run the household. Maybe that's what you're having to do, or maybe that's what you're doing and maybe it's not working. So there could be a little bit of that going on. I do feel like there's just seems to be some sort of new opportunity coming into your life as well. There's something about having to press the reset button between you and someone else, or having to kind of like start fresh or start new, or there just needs to be a new beginning between you and someone else, because I do feel like there just seems to be a lot of tension, and there also seems to be a lot of a burden or heavy energy around you as well. You may possibly have to cleanse your home, because I'm seeing that there's just a little bit of like you having to either sage your home or having to clear energy or move furniture in your home, because there just seems to be a lot of stagnant, stuffy energy in your home. And I do also feel like you're having to have like kind of like really put yourself first, because I do feel like you've been putting yourself on the back burner. So I feel like you've been feeling overly a lot of pressure, but I feel like you could be like taking on too much. Feeling very stressed, feeling very I don't know why I keep getting claustrophobic. Not saying that you're in a small space, but I just feel like your life, you just feel very crowded. But it could be from people. It could be like people depending on you, or people just asking so much of you. So, yeah, Tia. That's what I have for you, Tia. All right. Let me do Nurki. All right, Nurki, then I'll do Jazz, and then I'll do Carmen. And then Juicy, I'll send yours through DM. It's getting late, y'all. Carmen, what was your question? Carmen, did you have a question? Juicy, remind me that to make you a moderator on my TikTok, please. I'm glad I could help you, Tia. It'll get better. It'll get better. All right. Who am I doing? Oh, Nurki. And then I'll do Jazz, and then I'll do Carmen. You're welcome, Tia. And I love your name, Tijuana. I love that name. I remember the first time you got a reading from me, I feel like it was a while ago, and you told me your name was Tijuana. I'm like, is that your real name? You're like, yeah. And I'm like, that's so cool. That's so cool. Jazz. Carmen, you can drop your question. Ah, shoot. That's too many cards. I'm doing Nurki, and then I'll do Jazz, and then I'll do Carmen. Why is everybody getting the same cards keep coming out tonight? The Devil, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Cups. That's it. Those are the cards that keep coming out. And then the Queen of Cups. So I don't know if everybody's collectively going through the same thing, but I just feel like a lot of people are going through a lot as far as their emotions. Everybody's just coming off incredibly emotional, you know? Like, people are in their feels. Y'all on Drake vibes. Y'all giving me Drake, okay? Thank you, Juicy. Juicy, remind me to make you a moderator on my TikTok, girl, because I'm gonna need you on my TikTok. If you're available, I know you're going through a lot right now, but I'll still make you a moderator on my TikTok so you can be able to help me if you want to. Saquon, Pisces, Carmen, Gemini. Okay. All right, let me do Nurki, then I'll do Jazz, and I'll do Carmen. You're welcome, Danny. So glad I can help you. So what I'm gonna So I'm doing for Nurki. What I'm doing for Nurki is that I do feel like your finances are finally stabilizing. I do also feel like you're going to be hearing from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I do also feel like you may have some sort of unfinished business with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, they're coming in incredibly slow. If I talk really fast, I'm sorry. It's just because there's so much messages that are coming in my mind. Like, I have to get it out, you know? So I'm going too fast. Tell me to stop. Tell me, like, girl, calm down. Like, relax. But I'm seeing it for you, Nerky, like you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be someone from your past, or you may have some sort of like past with them, or there just seems to be some sort of resurfacing between you and this person. And I do feel like this could be someone who may be possibly in the past, or they could be possibly at a distance from you. Because I'm seeing distance with this person now. They could be emotionally distant, they could be physically distant, but I just feel like someone is at a distance or just being very incredibly distant from you. I do also feel like this is slow moving energy, so they're very calculative, they're very meticulous, they're very slow to come around. They move like molasses. And I do also feel like someone is coming out of their shell slowly to tell you how they feel. Now, the devil is here. Now, the devil's not a bad card, but the devil for me is that someone who has a lot of bad habits. This can be someone who's very addictive. This can be someone who's very manipulative. This can be someone who's a narcissist. This can be someone who is incredibly shady. And they need help, and they need to kind of stabilize their energy, and they need to kind of purify their energy before that they can get out of that devil energy, because they're coming up as a devil. This can also be someone who is, why did I get that? It's gonna be someone who's a leech, okay? I'm getting a leech, like a leech vibe, or a user vibe, or a selfish vibe. This can also be someone who, I don't know, I got this word and it's gonna be really harsh, but I heard a parasite, like someone's a parasite. I'm getting scumbag vibes from that person. This person's a scumbag. Sorry, Nerky. I maybe you like this person, maybe you love this person, I don't know, but this is a scumbag, okay? I'm getting like ick vibes from this person. Like my skin is crawling. Sorry, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is, but that I'm getting like ick vibes from this person. I feel like be careful, because I feel like they're very manipulative, they're very calculative. I do also feel like this is some sort of lesson that you're going through, but I feel like you're going to make a decision about you're going to have to make a decision about your happiness and who you would like to move forward with, because I do feel like there's going to be several people that are going to want to come into your life. Now, this could be someone who has been in and out of your life, because I'm getting like fuckboy energy, or this could be someone who lacks stability, they lack being accountable, and they also lack holding themselves accountable. And I do also feel like this could be someone who lacks showing up for you. So I do feel like there seems to be in and out energy with this person, off and on energy with this person. So I feel like there seems to be a lot of inconsistencies. There's a lot of, I just had this conversation with a client Sunday. If someone's showing a lot of inconsistencies, it's actually like automatically be a red flag. Like, and there's no future with someone who's inconsistent. Ladies, okay? If someone is inconsistent, they're always going to be inconsistent, okay? If you're wanting a future with someone who's inconsistent, I don't see how that's possible, because this is someone who's always going to be inconsistent. This is also someone who's already showing their ass. They're showing you who they are. This is who they are. They're not going to change. So I feel like believe a person when they show you who they are. And I feel like you know what I mean when I say that, Nerky, so don't take it personal, but just know that, okay? This is someone who has already shown you who they are. So if you decide to move forward with this and knowing that there's so many red flags that keeps popping up like a carnival, just know what you're getting yourself into, okay? I'm going to leave it at that, because I don't want to tell all your business on the internet. All right, let me do Jazz, and then I'll do Carmen's question. All right. Oh, Jazz. I knew that. All right. Dang, Eight of Wands came out again. All right, the Eight of Wands. Who's this? Okay, Eight of Wands for you, Jazz, is what I'm seeing is that there may be someone who may be at a distance from you, but they're being very emotional. I do also feel like this could be someone who may be possibly going through a loss, so just be careful the way that you kind of express yourself, because I do feel like this is someone who either is going through a loss or they're feeling emotionally lost, so just be very sensitive around this time. I do also feel like there could also be like some sort of new start or new beginning with this person, or this could be someone who is just trying to purify, or they're trying to kind of get their energy back up because, again, they may have gone through a loss. This is someone who's very sensitive. This is someone who's very emotional. This is also someone who is very vulnerable, and I feel like this is a nurturing energy. This man or woman is very nurturing. I feel like it's a man, but it's someone who's very nurturing, okay? I do also feel like this is someone who I kind of wear their heart on their sleeve. So again, be careful how you express yourself. Your tone with this person, okay? Nurki, you're welcome. I feel like I haven't heard from you in so long. Please come see me soon. Or come talk to me soon. What I see for you, Jazz, is that you're going to be hearing from this person. There's some sort of new cycle coming into your life. Now, this could be someone who maybe possibly from your past, or someone you've known for a very long time, because you do have history with this person. I do also feel like this is someone who's they may be actually going, like, someone may have passed in your life, okay? If it's not someone who's passed, there's something feels like a death to this person, okay? Your tone with this person, okay? Be sensitive, be kind, be very nurturing with this person, because I feel like you don't kick people when they're down, even if they deserve it, okay? I do also feel like they're going to be reaching out to you, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication coming in. This could be text messages, this can be phone calls, this can be DMs, this can be, from word of mouth, like trying to get in contact with your friends and family. They're just trying to kind of like get to you in some sort of way. I do also feel that there is a little bit of this person is either at a distance physically or at a distance emotionally. I do also feel like someone is mustering the courage or conjuring up the courage to reach out to you, or to kind of get you to hear what they have to say. I do also feel like this could also be someone who is trying to get their life back together, or trying to get themselves reestablished after this loss that they may have experienced. Thank you, Juicy. And I do also feel that this new era, or this new path, or this new cycle that you're going to be going through, it requires you to show up for yourself. There's a little bit of like you self-sabotaging yourself as time, and also seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. No, half empty instead of half full. You know what I mean? That. So you're having to be careful with that, because I do feel like sometimes there's a self-limiting belief that you may have when it comes to you, and already walking into doors already feeling very defeated. So just be careful with that, and watch your frame of thought. And I know you know what I mean when I say that. Just watch it a little bit, because I feel like when you're low, like there seems to be a little bit of just like, don't let things really consume you too much, even though your life is lifing, I know, but just don't let things consume you too much, is what I'm getting. So that's for you, Jazz. And then Carmen, what was your question? What are Zaquan feelings towards? Okay. All right. Let's see what Zaquan feels. Carmen, take this how you will, but this is someone who's very passive. This is someone who's very emotionally passive. Like, this is someone who is, oh my God. It's going to be really mean, but someone who could be a little bit spineless. This is someone who doesn't really go after what they want. They're very sensitive. They're very vulnerable, but they're just passive. It's a very passive energy. It's hard to get an answer out of this person. It's hard. It's everything is like, if the wind blows this way, they blow that way. The wind blows this way, they blow that way. It's just wishy-washy type of energy with this person. Or you are the one that's doing that, but I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's the other person. I do also feel like there is a connection there. I do feel like there is an interest there. I do also feel like there needs to be clear communication between two people, because I just feel like either you're not being very clear with this person or they're not being very clear with you. Not saying that there's a lack of communication, because I do feel like there is somewhat communication, but I just feel like it's not the communication that you feel like is best, okay? He is a past person I'm in contact with him. Wait, with now? Wait, what? Hold on. I can read. He was a past person I'm in contact with now. We was a hot mess. We split for a while. He did me wrong, not asking for help. I'm trying to show grace. Why do you have to show grace? This is someone who triggers you. This is someone who gives you a lot of anxiety. You're going to be blocking this person anyways. Why are you being friends with somebody who did you dirty? Just asking. I genuinely want to know why you're going to be friends with somebody who did you dirty. Pisces. Pisces, I'm about to get off. Look, Pisces, follow me on TikTok, because I'm doing readings on TikTok on Thursday. So if you want to get a reading, come on. TikTok on Thursday is where it's at. Follow me on TikTok. It's the same as my chat, JustCynRoy. But Carmen, you're gonna decide to. All right, Pisces, just send it, Pisces. Hurry up. Go ahead, Pisces, send it. I'm just kidding when I said hurry up. I'm just kidding. You're welcome, Danny. Okay, Carmen, your intuition is right. Block this person. You don't owe him nothing. You don't owe him nothing. You know what I mean? You don't owe this person nothing. Yes, you borrowed money, you paid him back, so that you're not indebted to this person. You're not indebted to this person. I don't see you being in contact with this person long, anyways. But look, I don't see you being in contact with this person very long. I don't see you being this person being in your life for too long. It's for like a season. I don't see this person being like forever in your life, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You don't owe this person nothing. You don't have to be this person's friend. And if this person's too wishy-washy, I feel like honestly he's gonna annoy you, because he's so wishy-washy. So wishy-washy energy. You never know where you're gonna stand with this person. You're always gonna be highly annoyed by this person, because you don't know where you stand with this person. It's mixed signals. It's like confusion. This is just someone who's gonna bring a lot of confusion in your life. And I'm just being honest with you, Carmen. Y'all know I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I am not. Pisces, what is your question? Junior varsity coach feels about your daughter. Let me see. First and foremost, Pisces, is a lot of competition. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Don't take it personal, Pisces. Don't take it personal, Pisces. But whatever the varsity coach is doing, don't take it personal. It's a lot of competition is what I'm seeing, and I feel like this is like, you know how they have like stage moms? I feel like the varsity coach could be somewhat of that. Very competitive energy. Tough love energy. It's not anything bad. It's not personal, Pisces. It's not. It's only temporary, honestly. I don't see anything bad, honestly. I'm just seeing a lot of competitive energy. Like, there could be a lot of competitive energy. Like, your daughter may be around a lot of competitive energy, a lot of cattiness with your daughter too. Not saying that your daughter's being very catty, but I just feel like the people around her can be very catty, and there could be a lot of gossiping too. So maybe you need to have a conversation with her about that. Like, ask her if anybody's being catty, being attitude, like giving her attitude, or people are talking behind her back. Just have that conversation, because you always want to check in with your children, especially when in school, especially how schools are now. Just be mindful and have that conversation, and ask her if you guys have that conversation, like not conversation, but if you guys have that type of dynamic of a relationship, like you can be able to talk to her about stuff like that. Like, just talk to her about that, because I feel like there's a lot of not bullying, I'm saying that she's being bullied, but there's just a lot of competitive energy, and I feel like there just seems to be a lot of like cattiness and talking behind people's backs. Now, with the whole like varsity coach, don't take it personal. It's just competitive energy. Like, that varsity coach can be under a lot of pressure, or this varsity coach takes his job or her job very seriously. Like, even like if there's like competitive energy inside the district, I feel like that's also plays a part in it too. But I don't see any negative energy with the varsity coach. But I would have a conversation with your daughter about the other girls though, because I'm seeing a lot of catty energy with other girls, like competitive energy. I'm seeing that like the other girls, like meaning like parents may have a lot of pressure because maybe they want them to have scholarships. I'm just seeing a lot of pressure. I don't know what's going on at that school. Maybe she's like a very prestigious school, or maybe she just goes to a school that is like either like a private school or a school that is well known or prestigious, like I said. But I feel like there's a lot of pressure from everywhere in that school. It's with the parents, and it's with the children too. But it's a lot of competitive energy. Like, I feel like the parents are very highly involved in their curricular activities too, outside of school, which is not the curriculum, but like outside, like whether that be basketball, football, whatever it is, the parents are very like on their children about that. But so I don't feel like it's like negative energy. I don't feel like it's negative energy, Pisces. Your daughter's going to be fine. I feel like it's tough love. You know, like trying to give your daughter thick skin. Not saying that it's the right way to do it, because some kids, they don't mature or they don't evolve through tough love. But I feel like that's what the coach is doing. The coach is giving her tough love to grow thicker skin. But that may not be the right approach with your daughter. That doesn't work with every kid, you know? It doesn't work with every kid like that. Some kids need nurturing. Some kids need to be not coddled, but they need to be nurtured in a different way. They don't need tough love. Tough love doesn't work for them. And your daughter may be that person that tough love does not work for her. Maybe having to talk to the coach about a different approach when it comes to handling your child, you know? Be vocal, Pisces. Be vocal. You know, be very vocal. Like, if you don't like something, say it. You know, if it's in starting to affect your daughter in a negative way, emotionally, mentally, say something. Shoot, I don't want nobody talking, looking at my daughter crazy too. You know what I mean? Like, don't look at my daughter like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't talk to my kid crazy. My daughter asked if she needed help with something, and she said no, and she turned her head. Don't take it personal, Pisces. And have a conversation with your daughter about not taking it personal too. It's a form of like showing tough love. But like I said, some kids do not operate out of that energy. You know, some kids, they need a different approach. So maybe talk to the coach about having a different approach if it's affecting your child in a negative manner. Because some kids, they'll just brush it off and be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm just doing this because, you know, my mama said do this. Or I'm just doing this because this is going to give me a scholarship. Or I'm just doing this because I just like, this is something that I enjoy. It's the hobby. But if it's like really affecting your child, then hell yeah, say something. Because you want nobody talking to your kid crazy, you know? Pisces, I don't blame you, sis. I don't blame you, pop off. I would have popped off. You know, that's me as a mom. I'm not a mom yet, but I would have popped off. But don't pop off. Just don't pop off too soon. Like, have that conversation, and don't go into the conversation very hostile. Just go into the conversation like, hey, you know, I noticed, you know, you can have a different approach to my daughter. Like, you know, just, I feel like you can have this conversation, Pisces. I feel like you can handle this conversation. You know, don't say, oh, well, I realize that you screamed at her. I realize that you looked at her. Don't even give that off. Just be like, you know, I know that you've been giving the whole team tough love. You've been showing the team a lot of this type of energy. And, you know, maybe that approach doesn't work for the entire team. You know, maybe that approach may work for other children on the team, but maybe that approach doesn't work for the other kids on the team. Like, go with that approach, you know? Go with, like, maybe that approach doesn't work for the entire team approach. I feel like that'll be more of you, one, being in control of the conversation, and two, the other person is not taking, or the coach won't take that as you attacking her and attacking how she's mentoring your child. So give that approach of just like, you know, look, you know, if we can work on different approaches for the team, come at it that way as a collective. Don't come in it as like, you're talking to my child this way. Come at it like, let's see if we can have a different approach or strategy for the team. Come at that approach. You know, that approach is a lot more not non-hostile. You know what I mean? But I get it. Like, if it was my child, I would have kind of like want to pop off. But don't. The last thing you want to do is have a conversation with the coach, and then you give the coach a bad taste in the coach's mouth, and then she starts purposely treating your child bad. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't want to purposely make your child stand out like a sore thumb now. You know what I mean? And you don't want to embarrass your child too, you know? Like, so you want to approach it as like, the team needs this, not my daughter needs this. You know what I mean? But I feel like you got this. You got this. I feel like you can have this conversation. I really do. I really do. Pisces, you got this. I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I just feel like communication needs to be worked on both ends, you know, the coach and the parents, you know. But I'm going to get off y'all. I love y'all. I will see you guys on Thursday for TikToks. If you're not following me on TikTok, it's JustCynRoy. So I'll be doing live readings on TikTok. And then Monday, of course, I'll be here doing live readings every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all get in early so that we can like kiki early. I know some of y'all have work and you guys got to work late, but you know, hopefully I see you. Of course, Pisces, I got you. Hopefully I'll see you guys next Monday. I love y'all. If you want to book a full reading, it's in my description box. You have a more in-depth reading with me, it'll be there. And if you're on TikTok, it's somewhere on my page where you can get a reading. But I love y'all. I will see y'all in my next live, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Bye. Bye, guys.